said it's just a little while, but your eyes betrayed the miles. The morning light cut through the glass, like time that wouldn't let me pass. Your suitcase hummed against the floor. I memorized the way you wore that denim jacket, torn and true, every thread still pulling me to you. The gate announced your final call, and I felt smaller than them all. You smiled like you were trying to stay, but I knew your heart was already on its way. So I'm waiting where I can't follow, in the silence, in the hollow. You're a shadow past the borderline, and I'm frozen in goodbye. All the noise begins to swallow every piece of what we borrowed. You're in the sky, I'm left below, waiting where I can't follow. I watched your back through window light. The glass between us felt too bright. You turned once more but didn't see our mouth come back quietly. The engines roared, the crowd dissolved, but nothing in me evolved. You disappeared beyond the gate, and I stood still just holding fate. I checked my phone though nothing came. Your name still lights but not the same. The scent of coffee, static air. Your ghost is everywhere. So I'm waiting where I can't follow, in the silence, in the hollow. You're a shadow past the borderline, and I'm frozen in goodbye. All the noise begins to swallow every piece of what we borrowed. You're in the sky, I'm left below, waiting where I can't fall. Maybe love was meant to bend, to stretch beyond where we can send. I'll keep your voice inside my phone, a message I can't play alone. If distance is the price of love, then I'll stay here just enough, watching clouds where planes still go, pretending I can see your soul. So I'm waiting where I can't follow, in the silence, in the hollow. You're a shadow past the borderline, and I'm frozen in goodbye. All the noise begins to swallow every piece of what we borrowed. You're in the sky, I'm left below, waiting where I can't follow. The runway lights fade one by one, and I whisper to the rising sun, if love can fly, then maybe so. But I'm still here, you ought to know, waiting where I can't follow, still waiting where I can't follow. Your sweater sleeves brushed against my hand as we walked where the summer used to stand. The sun hung low like a tired flame, and nothing around us felt the same. A gust of wind caught your hair just right, turning gold beneath the fading light. You smiled like you you trying to stay, but your eyes were already drifting away. Whispers between falling leaves carried all the words we couldn't speak. Every sigh and every almost plea fading softer with the breeze. The world was changing slow and wide, but I was clinging to your side, as if I could stop the shift of time with whispers between falling leaves. We traced old hearts on the park stand bench, where laughter once spilled, now silence clenched. Your voice was low, like a distant shore, and I knew we weren't what we were before. The streetlights blinked like they sensed the truth, that autumn had come to collect our youth. Your fingers lingered cold on mine, like the last warm thread on a breaking line. Whispers between falling leaves carried all the words we couldn't speak. Every sigh and every almost plea fading softer with the breeze. The world was changing slow and wide, but I was clinging to your side, as if I could stop the shift of time with whispers between falling leaves. And maybe love was meant to fade like the colors on these dying days. We held it close but not too tight, afraid it'd vanish if we tried. The echoes of our summer nights are dimming with the shorter light, but still I hear you quietly somewhere between the rustling trees. Whispers between fallen leaves carried all the words we couldn't speak. Every sigh and every almost plea fading softer with the breeze. The world was changing slow and wide, but I was clinging to your side, as if I could stop the shift of time with whispers between fallen leaves. Now the wind has cleared the air, and there's no trace of us anywhere. But when the branches start to weep, I hear your name inside the sweep of whispers ring falling leaves. The summer haze is slipping through my hands. Golden rays are fading from the sand. Your sweater's draped across my chair, still smells like sun and ocean air. We talk in whispers under softer skies, our laughter dimmer, but your eyes still shine. The days grow short, the nights unfold. We're holding on between warmth and cold, between warmth and cold. We're caught where seasons blur, where the fire fades but the embers stir. Every breath a thread of gold, tied to everything we were, not ready to let go, but scared of what's untold. We're standing close between warmth and cold. Leaves are falling where we used to dance. Your hands in mine, a fleeting chance. The wind now hums a different tune, soft and lonely like an empty was gentle, almost shy, like something slipping from goodbye. We chase a feeling we can't hold, here in the space between warmth and cold. Between warmth and cold, we're caught where seasons blur, where the fire fades but the embers stir. Every breath a thread of gold, tied to everything we were, not ready to let go, but scared of what's untold. We're standing close between warmth and cold. And maybe love just bends with time, like the branches shedding leaves. We can't freeze what wants to fly, but we can keep what we believe. If this is where our hearts must grow, then let the shifting winds unfold. I'll still find you here tonight, between warmth and cold. Between warmth and cold, we're caught where seasons blur, where the fire fades but the embers stir. Every breath a thread of gold, tied to everything we were, not ready to let go, but scared of what's untold. We're standing close between warmth and cold. The world will turn, the nights will bite, but we'll still share this fragile light, holding on before the snow. Between warmth and cold, and if the frost comes, if we fold, I'll remember how you glowed when autumn held us both. Between warmth and cold. The sunlight bent through amber leaves, tracing stories the wind retrieves. Your laughter lingered in the air, a fleeting warmth that isn't there. The pavement held our fading tune, two silhouettes beneath the moon. I tried to speak, but words were late. The season turned, it sealed our fate. Footsteps in golden shadows echo down forgotten meadows. Every step is tied to you, to moments I can't undo. Footsteps in golden shadows, where the quiet autumn wind blows. I still chase the sound, it's true, but all I find is the ghost of you. Streetlights flicker, the night grows near, your absence louder than the year. The world turns slow, the colors fade, but in my chest your mark is made. I see you walking out of reach, like waves that slip away from beach. I stretch my hand but find the cold, a memory I can't hold. Footsteps in golden shadows echo down forgotten meadows. Every step is tied to you, to moments I can't undo. Footsteps in golden shadows, where the quiet autumn wind blows. I still chase the sound, it's true, but all I find is the ghost of you. Seasons whisper what we lost, every color comes at a cost. Time keeps painting over the frame, but nothing erases your name. I'd walk forever if it meant back to the night we never spent. But autumn calls and I must go, following shadows I can't let go. Footsteps in golden shadows echo down forgotten meadows. Every step is tied to you, to moments moments I can't undo. Footsteps in golden shadows, where the quiet autumn wind blows. I still chase the sound, it's true, but all I find is the ghost of you. The golden fades to gray at last, but I still wander through the past. And though the daylight moves away, footsteps in golden shadows stay. Golden skies fade into a quieter blue. The days grow shorter, but I'm still missing you. We carved our names in the heat of July, but promises melt when the seasons collide. Your smile was sunlight, fierce and wild. Now it lingers faint like a distant child. Every step I take through cooling air reminds me you're gone, though I still feel you there. September left its mark on me, a scar across the memory. The warmth we held began to fade, like shadows falling unafraid. Your voice now drifts like autumn rain, soft but heavy with quiet pain. I can't erase what we became. September left its mark, it carved your name. Streetlights flicker earlier each night. I walk alone where we once held tight. The echoes of laughter haunt the park, where silence now settles with the dark. Your sweater carried the sense of fire, but time burns through every desire. I keep reaching for the warmth we knew, but seasons don't turn back for two. September left its mark on me, a scar across the memory. The warmth we held began to fade, like shadows falling unafraid. Your voice now drifts like autumn rain, soft but heavy with quiet pain. I can't erase what we became. September left its mark, it carved your name. Maybe love is just a borrowed flame, burning bright until it forgets your name. We chase forever under summer skies, but forever ended in your eyes. Leaves are falling one by one, proof that nothing outlasts the sun. September left its mark on me, a scar across a memory. The warmth we held began to fade, like shadows falling unafraid. Your voice now drifts like autumn rain, soft but heavy with quiet pain. I can't erase what we became. September left its mark, it carved your name. The wind grows colder, the streets turn bare, but pieces of you are still everywhere. No turning back, no second spark. September left its mark. You said it's just a few months gone, but your smile was already moving on. The The speakers called your gate again, and I tried to act like I was brave. Your boarding pass was shaking too. Between your fingers, mine slipped through. 1,000 words I couldn't say got lost beneath fluorescent gray. The floor was cold, your eyes were kind, but distance doesn't read the signs. You turned away, I bit my tongue, trying not to come undone. There were tears between security lines, hidden in the light that blinds. You waved, I froze, time fell apart. Metal detectors caught my heart. I smiled so you wouldn't see me break. Behind the rope I couldn't cross for your sake. Tears between security lines, that's where our forever divides. Your jacket brushed against my sleeve. The moment whispered, please don't leave. I memorized the sound of you, your laugh, your breath, the way you move. You walked away and I stood still, counting seconds I can't refill. The crowd flowed past, the lights went dim, but all I saw was you through the rim. And every beep and every sigh felt like a piece of our goodbye. I whispered low, come back to me, but only silence answered me. There were tears between security lines, hidden in the light that blinds. You waved, I froze, time fell apart. Metal detectors caught my heart. I smiled so you wouldn't see me break. Behind the rope I couldn't cross for your sake. Tears between security lines, that's where our forever divides. I watched the plane climb through the haze. You disappeared into the maze. Your shadow stretched across the floor, then vanished through the sliding door. And maybe love was never meant to fit inside the time we spent. But if goodbye means I loved you right, then I'll carry this ache into the night. There were tears between security lines, hidden in the light that blinds. You waved, I froze, time fell apart. Metal detectors caught my heart. I smiled so you wouldn't see me break. Behind the rope I couldn't cross for your sake. Tears between security lines, that's where our forever divides. Now every airport feels the same, just empty seats and your name. I wait where you once turned around, still listening for that final sound. Tears between security lines, that's where I left my heart behind. The warmth of August still clings to my skin, but the nights grow longer, the cool drips in. Your sweater's folded on the back of a chair. I reach for it, but you're not there. The sky turns amber, the wind feels shy. Leaves are trembling, ready to say goodbye. I hear your voice in the rustling air, a love so tender, now thin and rare. When the days turned fragile and the nights grew near, I held on tighter, afraid you'd disappear. Shadows stretched, but your touch stayed clear. I still remember when the days turned fragile here. When the days turned fragile, hearts were made of glass. We loved so deeply, but it couldn't last. Now the echoes linger, soft yet vast. When the days afraid you disappear. Shadows stretch, but your touch stayed clear. I still remember when the days turned fragile here, when the days turned fragile. Hearts were made of glass. We loved so deeply, but it couldn't last. Now the echoes linger, soft yet vast, when the days turn fragile. Too fast. Now autumn whispers where summer hides. I walk alone through the shifting tides, but in every leaf your name collides. I'll always love you when the days turn fragile. We walk beneath the fading glow. Leaves were falling soft, so slow. Your hand was warm but slipping through, like the season changing into something new. The air was heavy, quiet still, holding words we never will. A painted sky that wouldn't last, but it held the future and the past. When the sky spoke in amber, it whispered things my heart remembers. Every cloud was a fragile line between your world and mine. When the sky spoke in amber, I swore the moment would last forever, but autumn came to take it away, leaving me searching for yesterday. Streetlights flickered, the night drew near, but I still felt you standing here. We laughed too loud to hide the truth, that endings come too soon for youth. Your eyes reflected the fading fire, a brief eclipse of our desire. I should have told you what I meant, but silence spoke where words were spent. When the sky spoke in amber, it whispered things my heart remembers. Every cloud was a fragile line between your world and mine. When the sky spoke in amber, I swore the moment would last forever, but autumn came to take it away, leaving me searching for yesterday. Seasons turn without a sound, but I still feel you all around. The echo lingers soft and deep in every dream that steals my sleep. If I could freeze that fleeting hue, the sky would always speak of you. When the sky spoke in amber, it whispered things my heart remembers. Every cloud was a fragile line between your world and mine. When the sky spoke in amber, I swore the moment would last forever, but autumn came to take it away, leaving me searching for yesterday. Now the nights are colder, clear, but I still feel that moment near. And even as the colors fade, when the sky spoke in amber, we stay. floor was shining too bright to breathe. You said my name so quietly. Your boarding pass shook in your hand, like it already knew where we'd stand. The hum of gates, the echo tone, a voice that told me I'm alone. I smiled like we'd be fine, you know, but my heart was whispering, don't go. You look back once your eyes have rain. I memorized your face again. Love shouldn't feel like losing air, but that night it did right there. Goodbye under fluorescent lights, hiding tears in the white of night. You waved like it was just see you soon, but I felt winter in the room. Your shadow faded past the sign, and I pretended you were still mine. Goodbye under fluorescent lights, where I forever lost its fight. The airport clock refused to slow. Each second burned and let you go. I traced your name on window glass, watched it fade as people passed. The vending machines hung low, while my chest carried what I couldn't show. A stranger asked if I was fine. I said yeah, and forced a line. The scent of your cologne still stayed in every breath I didn't take. It's cruel how love can look so bright and still be gone by morning flight. Goodbye under fluorescent lights, hiding tears in the white of night. You waved like it was just see you soon, but I felt winter in the room. Your shadow faded past the sign, and I pretended you were still mine. Goodbye under fluorescent lights, where I forever lost its fight. Now every terminal feels the same. Your voice still echoes in my veins. I scroll through photos on my phone. They glow like ghosts when I'm alone. And if love had wings, it never stayed. It took your seat and flew away, but I still stand beneath that glow, where the brightest lights can't reach below. Goodbye under fluorescent lights, hiding tears in the white of night. You waved like it was just see you soon, but I felt winter in the room. Your shadow faded past the sign, and I pretended you were still mine. Goodbye under fluorescent lights, where I forever lost its fight. Now the gates are empty, calm and clear, but I still feel you standing here. Your name still hums inside the night, flickering soft beneath the light. Goodbye under fluorescent lights. That's where love burned out of sight. Your laughter lingered in the cooling air, like fading echoes no one else could hear. We sat on the swings at the old schoolyard, talking like nothing had come between our hearts. But your jacket zipped a little higher now, and your voice feels softer, distant somehow. The golden light wraps you in slow retreat, as leaves curled fragile beneath our feet. The last kiss of September hung trembling on your lips, like a secret we both guarded but could never quite admit. Summer slipped through our fingers while the dust pulled us apart. The last kiss of September still burns inside my heart. We walk past houses with their windows closed, shadows growing long as the night wind rose. You hummed a tune that I half recalled, a melody blurred like the writing on old walls. Your hand in mine felt like porcelain, so breakable if I held it in. The world was shifting from fire to frost, and I wondered when love became something we lost. The last kiss of September hung trembling on your lips, like a secret we both guarded but could never quite admit. Summer slipped through our fingers while the dust pulled us apart. The last kiss of September still burns inside my heart. Maybe we mistook forever for the warmth of fleeting days. Maybe love was never leaving, it just learned to drift away. I saw forever in your silhouette as the season changed its hue, but forever was just September, and it ended there with you. The last kiss of September hung trembling on your lips, like a secret we both guarded but could never quite admit. Summer slipped through our fingers while the dust pulled us apart. The last kiss of September still burns inside mine. Now I watch the leaves surrender to the wind's unspoken call, and I think of that soft moment, how it tried to stop the fall. Time goes on, but I remember even as the nights grow tall, the last kiss of September was the quiet end of it all. The air was soft, the sky half gold, stories fading quietly told. Your hand in mine felt safe yet weak, like every word we couldn't speak. The cicadas slow, their song grew thin. September waiting to begin. I knew the night would draw a line between your world and mine. The last warm evening together burned like a flame that won't last forever. We held the night, we held our breath, dancing on the edge of death. The last warm evening together, a fragile tie, a broken tether. Seasons shift and shadows grow, but that night's the one I'll always know. spoken promises fray. You looked away, I looked too long. The moment cracked, but still felt strong. Your voice was steady, your smile unsure, like closing in an open door. We didn't fight, we didn't cry, we only let the night say goodbye. Flame that won't last forever. We held the night, we held our breath, dancing on the edge of death. The last warm evening together, a fragile tie, a broken tether. Seasons shift and shadows grow, but that night's the one I'll always know. Now autumn winds replace the heat, but I still hear our fading beat. And though the years may drift away, the last warm evening together stays. Shadows stretched across the street. Leaves were gathering at our feet. The golden glow began to fade, taking with it the plans we made. You smiled like you already knew that time was slipping, pulling through. I reached for words I couldn't find. They disappeared like summer light. When the sun grew distant, we felt the silence grow persistent. Every ray turned cold, every dream too fragile to hold. When the sun grew distant, we learned the seasons are resistant. I tried to keep the fire alive, but only autumn would survive. Your sweater carried last July, salt and sweetness, ocean skies. We walked the bridge, the city side. The nightfall stole a day's supply. I thought forever meant our hands, but forever slips like shifting sand. You looked away, the truth was near. The end was written in the air. When the sun grew distant, we felt the silence grow persistent. Every ray turned cold, every dream too fragile to hold. When the sun grew distant, we learned the seasons are resistant. I try to keep shadows grew, every color faded into blue. Maybe love's a fleeting flame, beautiful but never stays the same. I reached for you, but all I found was echoes scattered on the ground. When the sun grew distant, we felt the silence grow persistent. Every ray turned cold, every dream too fragile to hold. When the sun grew distant, we learned the seasons are resistant. I try to keep the fire alive, but only autumn would survive. Now the daylight leaves too soon. September hides behind the moon, and though I stand where we once stood, when the sun grew distant, I understood.